All right, now we live in a day and an age where we have the internet and people are tweeting up a storm, including our own father. They do and say things that we probably wouldn't catch before. But is it different now? In other words, if something like this did happen with Chelsea and her husband, or another presidential candidate down the road and their kids, that this is just what we have to get used to. Because the argument is that among those who were harassing her, it's that they didn't curse her out. They were saying bad things about her father, but she took it, you know, very, very nicely and didn't make a big scene herself. That didn't surprise me. So are we, by reacting in the media the way we are, making this bigger than it is?
No, I don't think we are. I think this is, you look at how it's not on the front page of the New York Times, Washington Post. It's already buried on those websites. Good luck finding it. The problem here is the major media think that this is okay, except when it happens to liberals or Democrats. And, you know, that's not going to change. We can look for more and more of this going through, you know, the Trump administration. And I think that, you know, they're saying it's the new normal, but flip it around. You know, you got Obama leaving office. If anybody were to confront Obama that way, they'd be called, you know, crazy. You talk, and the media would connect the dots and say this is a right-wing extremism.
Well,
it's
the
really
media does have a protective bubble, I think, as it should, around presidents' kids, Barack Obama's included, and that's, I think, the way it should be. I think sometimes they can go too far. But I think it should extend to the president-elect's kids as well. Now, maybe the difference they're citing here is these are going to be kids very active in their father's administration, particularly Ivanka, who, along with her husband, are moving to Washington, D.C., to be close to him and to work with him, guide him, advise him, whatever. What do you think of that distinction?
Well, she had her 3 young children with her. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. I don't think, you know, we live in an era where people want to interact with celebrities. You know, they can interact even with the President of the United States on Twitter. But when you fly on a plane, whether you're yelling, remember the media hyping the guy yelling about Donald Trump not too long ago, whether you're yelling about Donald Trump or yelling at his kids, just say no. You know, this is the wrong time, the wrong place. It's just irrational.
Yeah, flying is tough enough. I think the real harassment there was the fact that the Trump kids were flying commercial. I mean, I don't know what greater indignity there could be for them, but we'll watch it closely. Dan, thank you very much, my friend. Merry Christmas.